Hello, and welcome to the stream. This is CMU Gold against Purdue. And hello. I am not hearing anything through my headphones.
Lining up, but
Well, I'll fix it later.
oh, okay.
Okay. Well, hello.
Hi.
I think this is our first pairing. Hello.
Yeah, hi.
This is I'm Tylen, and this is our coach Lindsay.
Yeah, hi.
Welcome to casting Overwatch again.
Thanks. Yeah, I love doing this. So. All right, looks like CMU Gold's rolling out on their pretty standard Ram comp. We have Ramatra, Vendetta, Tracer, Kiri, and Juno, and Purdue's playing what looks like a Zarya comp. So. Should be a fun matchup.
And this is the tournament, right?
Yeah, this is playoffs. This is their
Playoff.
first round in playoffs.
So win.
Yeah, if Gold wins, they'll play their next playoff game on Friday, and if they lose, they're out of the tournament. So, let's go.
That would be, yeah, win, guys. I want to continue casting you guys. And we always want to win. And it looks like, oh.
Radiant takes out Venture, Pyro takes out Juno, Winter takes out Kiri, Chubby takes out Maroon, Pyro takes out Zarya. It looks like
wow.
Gold's gonna win this fight pretty
And
handily. Pyro takes 3.
Wow, good job, Pyro. Just coming out with the kills.
Yeah. That is the nice thing about Pyro. He's pretty much guaranteed to get 2 or 3 kills per round.
You know, that's a good odd.
Yeah.
That's a good odd. So,
Yeah.
sadly, though, he did use them in the first.
Yeah.
But you know what? He might be saving some more.
Yeah, he's gonna do it every round.
Every round. If not, we'll put him on the shame board.
Yeah. If Maroon poking on an off angle here, it's important to hold these off angles so that way the cast doesn't have free rotation to shoot our tank. Wow, Maroon goes in and gets a kill on Kiri. However, we do lose
Nice.
Pyro, but it's a good trade there. Trading a Vendetta for Kiriko is always an equal trade. Oh, we lost our Kiri to Zarya, unfortunately. Might have overheated a little bit, gone in a little too deep there. We still have control of point and space, which is good. Radiant's being pressured out.
But just going back into that point.
Yeah, just
Protect
holding,
it.
Yeah, just holding point as long as possible
Yeah.
here. Now that we're down 2, it's probably the most important thing we can do here. The whole team seems to be backing up. They're really concerned about Prune in the backline on Tracer, which means their tank turned around.
Cage. Yeah, takes
Cage.
out Frog.
Radiant's having to back up, trying to push their spawn doors there a little bit. Pyro's down again. That is the thing about Pyro. Sometimes he overheats a little bit. Nothing wrong with that.
You know, you
when
get-
he heats up. He heats
Well,
up.
that yeah, and that yeah.
Yeah.
Sadly, the result is
Oh,
kill
and Tank's down as well. However, 73 plus percentage points on first fight for us, anyways, is big.
that is big now.
And we're contesting for a little bit. Okay.
Yep, and that is Purdue that has caught point. It is 82, well, and counting. So hopefully we can get that point back in time.
Hard part about Li Zhang is breaking through these chokes, obviously. As we can see with Pyro, he's taking the off angle here. It's really important to get these off angles, and with nobody holding it, means we can push in and apply pressure to their tank. Ooh, their tank goes in, gets 2.
Ooh, and then Stubby.
Grab was used, as was Juno ult. We used Vendetta ult on our side, but we still have both Kitsune and Juno ult to entry here, which is big. They have Kitsune and Venture ult.
Well,
losing a fight with Grab isn't that surprising. We don't have a defensive ult for it, so getting caught with Grab and choke is pretty likely to just lose a fight. But
yeah, that is a very powerful tank.
Yes,
right there. Stubby does take out Cage, and Maroon's just trying to take out this Rogue.
Okay, both supports are down for Purdue. However, Colorado Mesa did lose their tank and their support, so that's a bit unfortunate. We still haven't used those support ults, but they're still, and we almost have a pulse online. Oh my gosh, Bruno's 2 health getting out here.
Pyro's down by the tank
Yep,
of the opposite team.
A little bit of a stagger there, but Purdue did use Kitsune, and we once again took a dry fight with nothing. So it's now 70 to 80%. It's looking pretty even. Purdue's won the same 2 fights that Colorado Mesa won just a second ago when they had point control. So Cage is going in and ulting. Another High Noon is out, takes out Cage. Striker takes out Pyro. Winter takes out Chubby. Kitsune is popped on point.
Hopefully this gives us the good amount of push to get us in and capture point. but we're not there yet.
Not quite there
Nope.
yet. We have rotated to point. However, we lost a Prune on the rotate. Adventure's low. Can Radiant close the deal here? Radiant traded out. Overtime is triggered for Colorado Mesa, and Purdue is down 2 at this moment.
So let's get these two out of here, boys.
Winter
And-
touches again for another stall. Is Prune gonna blink in and touch? Yep.
Yep.
Prune gets the next touch, dies.
And dies instantly. Oof.
All right.
And that is first point to Purdue.
Yeah, once Purdue had that chokehold again, Colorado Mesa had a really hard time getting back through it.
Yeah.
Could be attributed to not using ults aggressively enough or just getting picked, unfortunately, early. Pyro did have a couple early deaths there, but for the most part, I think Colorado Mesa should have a better chance on this point. It's a little bit more close quarters brawl. They should just be able to walk as much as they can.
Walking's good.
I
Walking's
do think the Tracer choice is a little interesting here. Tracer doesn't
Oh.
have the best matchup into this team,
Well,
but...
they just took.
oh, there we
yep,
go. Emre.
Emre.
Yeah.
Emre and Vendetta.
Yep.
And
Oh,
that,
we're back to
never
Tracer.
mind. We're back to Tracer. We're back to
Oh.
Tracer.
Okay, we're going with Emre. That's probably the right choice here. Tracer does have a bad matchup into both their DPS, which makes it hard to control an off angle, but... Alright, we're rolling out to high ground on right side, which is a great high ground to roll out on. You have so much view of the point, so it's nice to see a hit scan get this range and distance to just free fire on the team.
Yep, and just throwing those grenades right in there.
Yep. Pyro
Pyro.
already takes down.
Ooh,
Wow. Both
great.
DPS are down for Purdue.
Hey, that's good stuff.
That's good stuff.
That's
That's what
good
we like to see. Pyro takes down Flog. Man,
Yep.
clean, quick
Clean.
fight.
Clean. Now just stay on the point, guys.
Yeah, this is what we saw the first time, however, was Colorado Mesa just taking the first fight really aggressive, winning very cleanly, and then getting stuck. So
Yeah.
hopefully they can hold this choke point and just win the stealth objective. That would be great.
Yeah. Winning's great. Oh, Pyro, get out of there.
Radiant
Oh.
kills Striker again. And Pyro survives. That's big. Radiant's being forced out. Ooh, Radiant's down. So we are down a tank. They are down 1. This fight's gonna get messy now that there's not a tank. Oh my gosh, their tank dies.
Oh, and Pyro sacrifices himself.
Yeah, but we won the fight
Yeah,
in
we
the end.
won the fight. And now it is just Prune and we're Storm picking them off.
Yep. We have 3. Technically, when you're down your tank, it's really hard to hold that first choke point. Obviously, enemy team spawn is right there, so typically teams will back up, which is what we're seeing here.
And Pyro just... Wait, oh.
Yep, Pyro's making his way
he's
back.
making
It
his
looks
way
like we have Vendetta ult online. We almost have Juno ult online. For Purdue, they almost have Cass ult online. Otherwise, they're all about between 50 and 70% of the way to ult. So it's really
Yeah.
important we ult fast here. Yep.
There goes our Vendetta ult.
Vendetta ult doesn't get anything, but does apply pressure and makes their tank back up. However, Pyro goes in and dies. Juno ult is cast by Colorado Mesa. Both teams seem to be... Oh, there goes Trickster. Both teams are down DPS. Our Vendetta should be back first. Chubby falls off the map.
Bye, Chubby.
Yep. Hate to see it.
Yeah,
Happens.
but you know, gravity hurts.
Gravity does hurt.
Yeah, and their tank takes out Cage, and Radiant does take out Ice Queen.
Their tank also used Grav on this outside fight here on the tank, so that's going to be an expensive fight for Purdue to use Grav like that. However, they do have 4 ults online, while we only have 3. We are consuming early here, so 2 should be going in, hopefully getting wiped. Purdue uses Noon, and Kitsune, and Ray.
Pyro takes out Chubby.
It is a 99%. This is last fight. Ooh, can Purdue touch?
Can they or can
No.
And they don't. And that point goes to Colorado Mesa. So it is 1 against 1.
Yeah, we'll be going to Garden next. Garden does bring back up those a little bit harder choke points to hold, obviously, when you're in Control Center. It's just that one little square doorway, which can be pretty nasty to get through.
Yeah, small and square.
Yeah, small and square. Colorado Mesa did a lot better job not staggering that time and using the ults aggressively. That looked good. Also, Prune, I think being on a hit scan helps a lot. Hit scan's really good into
Yeah.
Zarya, so that's just going to feel a little bit better than the Tracer was going to.
Now, right now they're very much staying on that Zarya, so I think that's going to be our advantage here.
Probably, yeah.
Knowing now their comp.
Yeah.
Oh, and Ice Cream is back to Kiko, but other than that, it looks like we have no switches on each side.
Yeah, the mirrored Kiri Juno backlines are fun to see because you have the speed from the Juno, but you also have all the benefits of running a Kiriko. It's kind of like Diet Kiri Lucio. Looks like most of the fight is taking place here in Dojo. Pyro's already down.
Oh, yep. Pyro's gone.
Oh, their tank is low. Is Radiant gonna be able to get the... Yep. Tank is down. Prune kills 3.
Whoa.
Chubby
Prune.
takes down Prune.
And Cage gets down as well.
However,
but-
Radiant is still alive.
and
Striker takes down Winter. Ah.
they had a good clean shot, and then
Pyro is back and is fighting Striker now. Oh, it looks like we're gonna get first cap.
if we get first cap, that's good job, guys.
That's good, yeah.
Now everyone run over there.
Yeah, a little bit of a messy fight, but we got through it. In
We
the end.
got through
Getting
it.
First cap is important, but it is gonna be hard to fight back into this now because our tank's spawning a little bit late. So we'll see what Colorado Mesa does here.
Pyro went out, but is now gonna try and take out their tank, but
Pyro got hindered. That's tough. Getting hindered and getting the sword swing stop. That sucks.
you know, he
take out-
protected it.
Yeah.
Protected as long as he could. But right now we are touching and hopefully just getting him out of that point so we can capture it and stay captured.
Yeah.
And I guess that we succeeded.
Yep.
We
did a
succeeded.
good job holding point. Pyro did a good job getting that first flip initially, and then yeah, he got hindered and died, but the rest
You know,
of
his
team managed to
sacrifice
clean it
was
up.
not in vain.
It was not in vain at
Not
all.
in vain. And he's back, so.
Purdue has made switches. They are off the Kiriko and onto Mizu, and they are also off the Zarya and onto Diva.
Oh.
Winter takes out Stubby, Shubby, who is now on Tracer. That was another switch.
Yeah, that's a good guy. They switched a lot there.
Yeah. Radiant's taking a lot of damage in this choke. However, they managed to get the Venture down. They seem to be rotating back to Bridge to hold. Diva's out of mech. Prune kills 2 with Nade. Prune kills 3.
Prune is on fire right now.
Yeah.
Whoa, and that is not even alt. And Powerette does take out Chubby, pretty much pushing everyone back to spawn with the exception of Royal Striker,
Yep.
who also has changed to May.
Yeah, and with all the switches, Purdue has no ults online, whereas Colorado Mesa has Ram ult, Vendetta ult is just about to come online, Emray ult. Both support ults are pretty close as well. We pop an early Emray ult here while they're on the rotation to White Ram.
Did we get something? Oh,
Ooh, Pyro kills 1, Pyro popped his ult as well. He kills both supports. Radiant also pops ult. Yep.
And takes out the whole team.
Takes out the whole
That is
team.
a team kill for CMU, and now they are at 90-0, so they're
Yeah,
very
I
close.
don't know if Purdue has a touch. Lucio is not in game unless Chubby can get... Nope, Chubby's out.
It's gone.
That's going to be first map to Colorado Mesa.
Yep, and first map to Colorado Mesa. That was a good game, guys. Who do you think's gonna be player of the game? I think it's gonna be Prune.
I think Prune's probably going to get...
Prune's gonna get
yeah.
because just the
Oh,
What?
the Zarya. I bet this is the
Zarya.
first point.
Oh yeah, I forgot about the
Yeah,
the
I bet
grab.
this is the grab we didn't see. Yeah. Big grab and choke there. That's just going to be hard.
Yeah, that is. Well, good job to Flame Matron.
Flame it.
Welcome to Esperanza. Initiating match.
Okay.
I'm not hearing any game audio.
Uh,
Hello, and welcome back to the next game. We are on Esperanza. Or Esperanzo, it's you say it some way, I don't know.
Yeah.
We have a push map. So yay.
I love watching push. It feels really balanced. It's fun to watch kind of a tug of war of both teams. So
I think that was
probably my favorite map type to watch.
I think that was everyone's favorite game on like the game day.
Yeah.
When you were younger. Tug of
Yeah,
war.
tug of war.
Yeah,
Yeah.
girls against guys.
Mm-hmm.
We lost. A lot.
Yeah.
But you know what? We all had fun still.
Yeah, that's what
We
matters.
had some hope.
Mm-hmm. Looks like Purdue switching up their comp to play ball this time. They're playing ball, Juno, Tracer, Venture, and character's name I can't remember right
Oh
now.
my gosh.
Wu Yang.
Wu Yang.
Oh my gosh. Okay. And Colorado Mesa is keeping a similar comp, but they're switching out the DPS line for a Genji Sojourn, and we have a Lucio in this time.
Pretty cool, pretty cool. So let's see who's going to start pushing the robot first. Oh, just pushed that ball away.
Colorado Mesa is doing a good job rotating towards bot side. They are having to handle the ball on high ground, which did dislodge our Sojourn. However, looks like everyone's rotated around to play this little like garden bed area near bot. Ball is just annoying and hard to kill in general, so as long as the team isn't too focused on him, they should be able to just start moving payload without that big of an issue.
And they are, well, we did, but, oh, never mind.
Flaminator takes out Prune and Frog takes out Cage, so we are down in DPS and support. Pyro, however, takes out their Juno, but we do lose tank during this time, so first fight looks like it's going to go to Purdue here in mid.
Yeah, I think they just took the rest out.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we'll get them next. We'll get them.
Yeah.
We'll get them. They are pushing the robot, so...
Yep.
But we are close. The robot is closer now to us.
Yep,
so.
we should be able to take a first fight this corner here. Looks like the whole team is going to be back in time for this fight. Ball is spinning around in this mega room and Tracer's up on the high ground, so we're going to have to clear those before we can head straight to point, but as soon as those are cleared, our tank should be able to touch bot, which it looks like Radiant is doing, and Ball is down by Prune. He overstayed his welcome in that little room for too long. However, Venture does take out Cage, but we have our tank in on their backline on their Wu Yang.
Yep, there goes their Wu Yang.
Wu Yang. Both supports are down. It looks like it's just DPS left for Purdue, whereas Colorado Mesa still has their tank and Reaper still alive. Cage also should still be there. Tracer is down from Purdue, but the ball is back. That is going to be a little bit annoying. He's going to, not going to contest point. So.
No, he left. And this ball is just being quite annoying.
Yep. Radiant's currently trying to kick the Venture out. Looks like most of our team is back for this fight. Purdue team is also back, so Ball used mines on point. That means we're going to have to back off point. Mesa backs a little bit here. Looks like there's a few ults online. There's Radiant ult and Beat are online, whereas Purdue has Venture ult online. We do kill Wu Yang. Looks like Radiant's going to survive as well. Prune gets killed by Ball. Ball is still on point. This is the annoyance of Ball existing forever on point. Colorado Mesa, Radiant goes down. That's probably a fight loss for Colorado Mesa. Yep, Cage goes down next. We're still staggering out on point. Ooh, we use Reaper all on point. Take out Venture. Ball is low. Pyro appears to be shooting the Juno and is taken out by Tracer.
Dang.
So,
You try to stagger him.
yep, we do have 3 ults online, almost have our 4th ult, whereas Purdue has Venture ult. Tracer's about 70, 80%. Wu Yang's also about 80%, and they do have Juno ult online, so we can expect to see some of those.
Yeah. Everyone got 2 to put in the back pocket, but hopefully
Yeah.
they can not ult them then. Oh, Beat is online.
Yep, he is out, and we use Sojourn ult as well. Rail is going out. Prune, however, is taking a lot of damage from the Venture, who's ult in backline, but Venture does die. Radiant does kill Frog. Chubby does get the kill on Prune. Pulse is thrown out. Cage does kill Tracer. Looks like Purdue is down 3, whereas we only lost Prune in that trade.
That's a good trade in my
That's a good trade, yep. It was 2 ults for 3 as well. Us winning the fight off of only 2 ults was pretty big there. However, the ball is still alive, hanging around.
Yep,
That
and
means
there he goes.
another long contest is likely. Ball slams on high ground on bridge. Radiant's pushing up on the Wu Yang. Wu Yang ult is used on the ball, and Cage uses Ray. Cage is stunned by the Wu Yang ult, however, because Ray was cast, Radiant's able to go in and use ult. Radiant kills both supports and is...
Nice. Winter takes out Chubby.
Yep.
So let's just see. Do we get Ball? He might have just disappeared.
Yeah, it looks like there was a bit of 2 fights happening. Obviously, we had the fight where our Ram went in using Ray and using Ramatra ult, whereas on the Protect line, we still had people trying to deal with the Ball Venture who were hanging out back there, so... That's just what kind of Ball does best, is splitting the team, making everyone fight weird little fights, so...
Yeah, and here he comes. Just
Another Mines on point.
Ooh.
Mines does take out Winter Storm, so we are down to Lucio. Team's gonna have to back a little bit. Radiant is still in.
Ice Cream taking out Prune. And Radiant is going by Chubby. So there goes.
Almost got late there.
Yeah. Now we're just kind of equal here, so hopefully we can...
Yep, 2 meter difference, or really like 1.5 meter difference. A little lag there.
Frog takes out Sage. Maroon does take out Chubby, so takes out the other Tracer. Get out of here. And right now we're just watching some Pyro gameplay. Hopefully try and get that.
It looks like we weren't able to contest before
Yeah.
bot reached the checkpoint. It is a little bit unfortunate. Once checkpoint's up, it's a lot harder because the other team gets forward spawns, but we are also right near checkpoint. Getting a tie at checkpoint isn't the worst thing in the world.
And right now it looks like Pyro is going to try and take out, well, I forgot who, but Prune does take out the tank.
Yeah, the ball is dead.
The ball is gone.
Pyro is playing pretty aggressive here. Bot's finally caught up to him. It looks like the supports are going to back naturally. The Tracer and stuff are also backing out. Losing a ball there. No matter even if it's a ball, you know, they're not playing frontline. It can be it's bad to
Yeah, and Radiant does take out Ice Cream. Royal does take out Cage.
Both teams are down supports. Oh, Purdue's down both main supports. Looks,
Right now we're trying to push a little bit.
yeah.
Stay, hold the line.
We used Reaper ult that fight. We are still staggering out to point trying to fight, and Prune's down. Looks like we're gonna have to back and take another fight in mid. It is just hard. That last little choke point is hard, especially with the ball who's able to get there so fast. But we do have Beat and Pulse online. Purdue, however, does have 4 online, which does mean this is gonna be a tough fight.
This is, and they got the well,
Yeah, ball ult
Yeah.
built so quickly, holds so much space. It's pretty annoying.
yeah.
We're poking up here on bridge. Ball's clearly up here on bridge. Looks like we are gonna have to take a point, or take a fight down in checkpoint area. Oh, we get bot back for free.
I like free. Free's
Yep.
great. Got some free food yesterday.
Purdue has 5 ults on lane now.
Oh,
Colorado
my.
Mesa is coming up on their 3rd. Let's see who breaks first. Yep, ball ult and pulse go out. Heat goes out from Colorado Mesa. Looks like Prune's taking the one-on-one versus the Tracer here.
Radiant taking out Ice Queen as well.
Yeah, we have bot control in as well as being up 2. That's really big. Chubby does take out Prune, however. Looks like Pyro's going to get the follow-up and get the trade on Chubby. So we are up 3, and we only that only cost us Beat, whereas it cost them, you know, 2 ult.
Yeah, it
So
cost them 2 ults of their 5.
good trade. Beat just does that. Beat's such a powerful ult. Gives everybody invincibility, basically.
You know, I would love invincibility.
Yeah, I'd love a Beat in real life.
Yeah.
I think that would help. Looks like we are backing a little bit while the ball spins on point. We probably need to use an ult here, but it looks like we are hard backing while Juno uses ult. Speeding out of there isn't the worst call in the world for Juno ult. However, it is,
You know,
it's going to be, I actually think, again, setting back up here with Pyro back is going to be a better recontest for us. It looks like Prune's going to go try to mark the high ground again. We do have 3 ults to go back into this. We almost have another Blossom up online as well. And we are down.
oh, that's good. Oh, we just
Whoa.
stunned.
I don't know exactly what stun
Someone's stunned.
Tracer, but
Oh, there goes the Venture, but Slaymore does take out Cage, but that, you know, that's 2.
we
We're
have
up.
back control of bot again as well. They
Yay.
did use Venture ult. They also use Wu Yang ult. Currently, Purdue only has Pulse online. However, Colorado Mesa still does have 4, and they almost have another Beat.
And there goes our tank.
Yep, Purdue did use 4 ults to win that fight. Makes a lot of sense. If you use 4 ults, you should win a fight. However, Pyro did manage to kill Purdue, and we have bot control, so...
Okay. Oh, we have a minute left on this, so hopefully we can get to that point.
Yeah, it's such a close game right now.
It is very close. So they do have the robot right now.
Yep.
So hopefully we have a lot of ults in the back pocket. So hopefully we can at least win, and hopefully push that just a little bit to beat them out.
Yeah, in theory, Colorado Mesa has the advantage here. Having 4 ults online, whereas Purdue has no ults online, is big. As well as seeming to be able to get bot control back pretty easily from Purdue, as they have nothing to hold frontline. Means that as long as we are able to push and use our ults effectively, that would be good. However, we do lose Beat early here, so we are going to need to use Radiant ult goes out. You're using your Matra ult. We also use Pulse on something at some point. The Tracers seem to be having a little fight in the back line, while as our Ram tries to hold point. Pyro does get taken down by the ball, but Prune wins the 1v1 against the Tracer, so we are even right now.
Yeah.
Beat goes out for us. We're gonna have to touch. There's only 5 seconds left. See.
Radiant touches?
Yep, Radiant touches. We do use ult here, so we only have Reaper ult currently. However, Purdue is coming back up on their ult. We do lose Winter to the Venture.
Hopefully we can get this last push. Come on, Radiant, just hold the line.
Yep,
Hold the line, buddy.
Radiant's just gonna push point. However, the problem is I
Yeah, that
believe
ball.
the other team is past the scratch, so we are going to have to survive long enough to
Yeah.
get through butt scratch, which is tough. Purdue
Does
kills
get
W
Chubby.
again,
Wait.
and you take out Wu Yang.
Oh, well,
We lose Cage. Pyro takes out Venture. There's just a ball on point currently.
get out of here, ball.
Yep. There's mines. However, the mines are on the back half of point. We are still able to push point forward without any issues.
It's
Radiant.
on tank right now.
Yep. Looks like the rest of the Purdue team is coming back. We do use
And
Blossom. Blossom doesn't get anything. We do lose. Pyro does kill Juno. We do lose Winter, however. Still have 3 alive on point. Pyro kills 2. Wu Yang is back on point touching. Wu Yang is down.
But there goes Pyro.
Yep, Venture ult is popped. There's no ult online for anybody now, but we still do have Radiant alive on point, which is big. Venture's in Burrow currently, and Ball is back. It's going to be hard to kill
it's
both
gonna
of
be
them.
really hard.
We use Kitsune. Kitsune is out as long as Radiant can live here. All right, Radiant's down. We do lose Cage and Radiant to Ball. It is currently tied, by the way, at butt scratch, since neither team seemed to have made it past butt scratch.
Oh
So
my
this is
gosh.
just one
This is
long,
crazy.
nasty
Oh,
fight
this
for a
is
little
the
bit of
long,
nothing.
nasty fight.
However, Colorado Mesa is going to get forward spawn, so assuming that everybody can get back, regroup, and take a fight, there is another chance here, but this could be a little bit of a long overtime, or it could be over just here. Pyro does go down early. Radiant has made a switch to Hog, misses first hook on Ball.
Oh my.
They are holding at the barricade, which means that if we don't touch, that happens.
Oh,
That was a really
that,
close
that
match.
was very close. And that one goes to Purdue.
It's 1 to
Man,
1.
1-1, but man, that was a very just
was a good
back
game,
and forth.
yeah.
That was tug of war.
Yep.
And of course, Ball is our
Yep.
player of the game.
Yep, that makes
Yeah,
sense.
That makes sense. That makes sense. Well, let's see how he's
It's that overtime.
the overtime.
Spinning. Kills
It's
2 with the spin.
spinning. Not gonna lie.
Ah,
Oh.
thrilling ball gameplay.
Thrilling ball game. Well, that is Esperanza. We still have it 1-1.
Yep.
So we do have more games coming up.
Guaranteed at
so
least 2 more maps.
2
so
more maps.
we'll go-
So come join us again
Yep.
and enjoy the time, please.
You're on that pick right now.
You go to.
Welcome to Atlas.
Yep, unmuted.
Ready. Hello, hello, and welcome back to stream. And we are on, which one are we on? Atlas. We are on Atlas. So, fun times. So right now we are 1-1. So let's hopefully not make it 1-1, and on our side that'll be nice.
Yeah, this is Colorado Mesa's map pick. They do really like Atlas. They like Flashpoint in general, so hopefully they're able to make something happen here.
Well, you know,
Looks like with the Zarya ban no longer in effect, Purdue is going back to it. The ball worked fine, so
yes, and I believe they, when it comes to bans, they did ban Emre on our side.
last time Emery was banned, they
Oh.
banned Emery. This time, I believe the bans were Venture and Ramatra.
Oh yes, yeah.
Yes, Venture.
We had Venture Mantra. I looked at a little
Yeah.
too late there.
Looks like we're
Oh.
back to the Emery Vendetta comp, but we are running with a Winston this time. Winston
the
has
Winston.
been the thing we played in the past, but Winston's not in the best state right now in game, but it does look like it'd be okay into their comp, so we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, let's see how it goes.
Winter is down early, however, to Emre. Both teams are running the Emre. We do have a clean dive onto the backline. Pyro gets the Lucio. However, Chubby does kill Prune. So it is 3 versus 4 right now for Colorado Mesa.
And Pyro taking out Ice Queen and Royal Strike.
Wow.
Shelby does take though.
Yep, so it is a 2v2 right now. Both teams have a tank and a DPS alive.
Oh, Chubby does
Chubby
take
does
out
take
Pyro.
out Pyro. However, Chubby is extremely low, and Winter has already made it back. So looks like that Lucio is going to make a difference on rotation.
Yep,
So
and it looks like, and there goes that Zarya to Radiant.
Yep, Colorado Mesa is going to get first cap here. Good
Nice
job,
job, guys.
Pyro and Radiant for getting that dive in and getting those kills. So it is going to be hard for our comp to hold choke here, especially now that Purdue has switched to the Reaper off the Tracer, right?
I believe so.
Yeah. However, I still think Colorado Mesa's best chance here is to let the team come in a little bit so Radiant can get a good dive off past them, but Radiant is going to have to avoid that Reaper. Pyro is going low and is down. However, Radiant gets a dive in and still kills out their Emre.
Yep.
Reaper TP's back on our Emre, but is forced to Wraith back out, and Radiant is still in on there. However, Flip is given for free to Purdue, so Purdue now has point control, and Winter is down.
Dang.
Yeah, it's going to be hard for us to contest here. We honestly do need to back out since we did lose point control, but we'll see what happens. Looks like Colorado Mesa does back out for the most part. Pyro is in. Those bubbles on other DPS is so hard when you're trying to win a DPS duel, so I feel for Pyro. Radiant gets flogged.
Yeah, that's good. Pyro jumping in here. Prune taking out their tank. Good job, Prune.
Yep.
It's nice to take out a tank.
Yep, you do love to see that. Blossom is used, but it gets booped back, I think, by Winter, so that's really big. So no Blossom on Purdue's part. We do have
Pyro taking out Royal Strike. Chubby, though, goes back to Pyro, and Winter Storm does take out Chubby. So a good trade on trade and revenge. It's always nice to see. And it looks like we did get point back.
Yep, we have point control again, and we are coming up on what looks like just about 5 ults. Purdue did use that Reaper ult and switch to Lucio for Quag, so Quag doesn't quite have beat yet, when Winter's going to have beat, hopefully for that grab. We do use Juno ult and get Chubby, so it's going to be pretty nice. It's going to be hard for Purdue to contest here, and they do not contest, giving us first point.
Yay!
Yeah.
Run to the next point, guys.
Yep. Looks like that rotation, both teams are going to run into each other on this rotation.
Yeah.
That is the hard thing about Flashpoint, is sometimes you just flash on rotation. They do hit grab.
And they got our Winston in there.
However, we also use beat and Vendetta ult. So Vendetta ult does kill Kiri, and it looks like we're going to win this fight overall.
Yep, and there goes...
Zarya.
Don't know how Zarya died, somehow.
Yeah, Zarya right click can explode and do damage.
Oh.
Yeah, it can kill it. She can kill herself with it.
Oh.
Yeah, it
Well,
happens every now and then when
You
you
know,
run
that's
into
what
something.
happens with bombers, I guess.
Yeah, it does, yeah. So we did use 2 ults there. We used Beat and we used Vendetta ult. We do have Primal and Emre ult online. Purdue does have Emre ult and Kitsune online. They're also coming up on their Beat. So
Yes.
Purdue does have ult advantage this fight. However, we do have point control. So Purdue
And-
is going to have to use this to get in.
Yes, and Prune did take out someone. I don't know who, but they did.
Good job, Prune.
Yeah, good job. We are valuing. I cannot say things today. Chat,
Me
sorry.
neither.
Your valiant efforts. Radiant does take out Chubby.
Yep, it looks like Kitsune was cast by Purdue as well as Emre ult on the Purdue side. We are using our own counter Emre ult now. Going out, Radiant is chasing the Kiriko. Royal Striker does explode and dies. However, they did get caged before they died. Prune does take out Ice Queen, and Zarya does take out our Lucio. Looks like, however, we are winning the fight. Zarya goes down, and it's just...
Frog takes out Pyro. And right now, Chubby takes out Prune. Pyro is gone. I think I said that. And
Yeah.
right now, but we still have point.
We
so
have
that's
point,
good.
we're at 80. Purdue is going to be able to touch. They also have made the switch over to the ball, and they've switched to Echo. Echo's a good pick here. Echo, Reaper are both very good into our Winston, so makes sense why they'd make those swaps. However, let's see what they can do. They do get the overtime touch, so overtime is triggered.
Let's see if we can beat out their overtime with Winter Storm taking out the Royal Strikes, and then Chubby taking out Cage and Winter Storm.
Beat does go off for Purdue. Radiant is pulling Primal here.
Taking off the glasses.
Yep. See if they can contest long enough. Pyro does go down as well. Kiri has to TP out and is low. We do get the kill on Kiri. However, it is a 4v1 right now for Radiant. So
And
Purdue is going to get the flip there.
yeah, they do get the flip, but hopefully we can just take back.
Yep.
Kill them all, everybody.
Purdue did use Beat last fight. We used Primal. Purdue's coming back online with Blossom from Reaper, whereas Colorado Mesa has nothing, but we're just about at Ray for
Yeah, we're at
Cage.
Ray, and hopefully Pyro's gonna come out soon.
Yeah, Vendetta ult is probably pretty close. There's Blossom. Blossom does kill too. It's gonna make it hard for Colorado Mesa to push in here. They're probably just gonna back up. Yep. Cage gets killed on the way out, but it does look like the team is attempting to back up for the most part.
I think it's best to back up because then they can really just dump on them at the end and hopefully just kill out that whole team.
Yep, get a regroup in.
Yep.
Purdue now has no ult, but they're just about coming online with the ball ult. We do make the swap to a Risa. This is probably a good swap after all the swaps they made to the anti-Winston.
And yeah, right now we're just seeing Radiant come in and hopefully they can get in there.
Yep, Radiant's starting to make the walk straight to point.
Yep. Oh yeah, they're in the 90s as well. So
Cage is down. Kroon does kill Echo. We do get the touch for overtime triggered. Ball ult goes out. Emery ult does come out for us.
and we did have our Lucio top as well.
Yep.
Right now it's just dump it and hopefully.
Yep. Vendetta ult went out as well. Looks like Ball is still alive for Purdue. Oh, Kiri's one. Kiri TP's out.
Get this ball out of here, that'd be nice.
Yep.
Oh, there he goes. Bye. No, well, not bye, but he's kind of just being annoying.
Yep. Another touch is gotten. Emery ult is cast, or Echo ult is cast for the
And
other
Cage
team.
gets that
Cage kills two.
Yep.
And they don't get a third touch. Yep.
Yep. And that point goes to Colorado Mesa. We gotta run to the next point and hopefully get this third point to end this game. At least this one.
Yep. So last flashpoint looks like it's gonna be Resort. Resort can be hard, so whichever team gets first hold on it usually has a pretty big advantage because there's so much high ground around it. Colorado Mesa does have a Risa ult coming online, and Purdue has Beat online, but there's not a ton of ult online. There's a lot used in that last fight. So.
Yeah, just to get everyone pushed off. But, you know, we're coming up with a lot more compared to for Purdue, but
Ball
Purdue
is
does take
down.
out Ball. That's always good. Taking out a sphere.
Yeah, losing the tank before flashpoint unlocks is good for us, for sure. We also get Shubby on the kill, so we should get first cap here.
And we do.
Desperate times, desperate
So
measures.
that's good. And now we just gotta protect it with our lives.
Yep, the problem on the last point was that we overheated a little bit. A little bit too close to their spawn, so assuming that we don't do that, we should be just fine here. Big spear on Tracer, I think. Kiri's down. Ball is also down again.
Ooh,
Tracer does get Pyro, but Radiant trades out the Tracer and the Flog.
And there goes the Echo. That is a
Team
team
wipe.
kill.
Yep,
Well, that is good news for us. I like good news.
yep.
And right now we're running back to spawn, hopefully just protect it with our lives. And they do a switch to May from on Royal Strike side.
Yep. Being Royal Striker's signature hero, the Venture being banned, I think does put a little more pressure on them. They've been trying a lot of different heroes here. They've been making the appropriate swaps for sure, but definitely
Right.
feeling the impact of them not having that Venture pick.
Yeah.
Chubby does take out Pyro Rat here.
We do. Oh, we have 4 ult online. That's
Yep.
nice to protect, especially coming up to that 99% pile.
He goes out for both teams, it looks like. Emery also goes out for our team. Purdue doesn't have anything else online quite yet. Tracer's out before she can build Pulse all the way. We use Aretha ult.
Maroon takes out Royal Strike. There goes mine taking out Pyro. Maroon taking out Ice Queen, but we are so close. We just need to take out Chubby and overtime, and that point goes to Colorado Mesa. And this match goes to Colorado Mesa. So congrats on that, guys. It is now 2-1 Mesa. Who's going to be player of the game?
Radiant!
Radiant. Yeah, good job,
I don't
Radiant.
know why there's a pole in the middle of the pot, G, but
I don't, you know, polls are always there.
I guess.
Now let's see
Oh,
how
that was
it-
that spear.
Yeah. Good
Ball
job,
just
Radiant.
bleeds out.
Yeah, it's always good to see a ball explode.
It is.
Well, that is going to be our third map. We are on to a fourth map, so come back and join us on that, and hopefully we win. So please come back, please.
Can't hear anything?
Still can't. Just leave it alone.
Yeah. Yeah, because I don't know how.
welcome back to the game, and we're on Midtown for our next match. And this is, as again, it is 2-1 Mesa. And right now we're just waiting for everyone to pick out their comps and their teams and comps. And I hope everyone's having a good day. Oh, here we are. So it looks like we're still waiting for Prune. Oh, there goes. Prune is on Emray. Pyro Rat will be on the Junkrat. Radiant is on Ramacha. Winter Storm on Ana. And Cage will be on that Juno. Royal Striker is on Venture. We have... Oh, Flamor. Flamator. I don't know. Is now on Ashe and is playing DPS while Chubby is on Domina, which Ice Queen will be on Ana as well. And then we have another Juno played by Frush or Frog.
Yeah, we had Chubby and Flaminator switch roles for this one.
Yeah, so let's see how that's gonna play out.
Yeah.
It's gonna be interesting.
This is Purdue's map pick. So they should have, in theory, advantage here. Picking map is really beneficial. So
Very nice.
love to see a little Junkrat gameplay. Don't get to see it very
Yeah,
often.
we don't see the Junkrat played by Pyro Rat. We just gotta have the Rat Boys.
Yeah, the rat was destined for this.
That was destined. Both very grungy, I guess.
Yeah, it looks like Purdue is going to make the rotation to fire truck pretty easily here. Pyro's going to try to hold this small room against the Venture, but it does go down.
Ooh, and right now we have both tanks going against each other, and that goes Radiant to Chubby, but Chubby does take out Cage somehow during that, and then Flamemator takes out Radiant, so we have a lot of back and forth. Pyro Ice Cream.
A 1v2?
Oh, jeez. And it seems like Purdue did take out everyone.
Yeah, Purdue, for the most part, took out a lot of people, but Pyro's back, and he chases the Ashe off the point.
Oh.
And steals the Mega. That's huge. So Ashe should go down here as long as Cage is also back. So, no. Purdue doesn't even get a tick off first fight here. Winter does make the swap over to BAP off of the Ana, and we are regrouping here to try to take a fight again, keep the Domina back into her own choke.
Yep. And Pyro did have a switch. Who is this again?
This is Onron.
Onron.
Yeah, off the Junkrat
fan
onto
lady.
Onron. Yeah, fan lady.
Fan lady. And right now it looks like we're just getting some boots from Cage. My goodness, I'm buffering today, guys.
I know, I don't remember we saying earlier.
Yeah.
Our Onron is in, it looks like. Domina ult is online and is cast. I don't know if anybody got hit by that. Emray ult is cast from us as well. Looks like it's going to go on to that Venture. Nobody else seems to have cleared the choke following that Domina ult besides the Venture. So Venture does get taken down here. It was a 1-for-1 ult trade. So pretty even there for the most part.
Yeah.
Both teams have their other 4 ults online despite the fact that Winter switched. He is already 80% to that window, which will be big for the team. So
Yeah, shoot through the window.
hopefully that comes online. They're able to use it in choke, but
Yeah, this would be a good place. It's just Minecraft.
yeah. Pyro is poking pretty aggressively on their backline. He is just about in their spawn. He does get antied and uses both of his spades to back out, but does still die. Bob is cast by Purdue. Pyro does use res. Radiant kills the Bob. However, Cage is down. In the meantime, Radiant does pop ult and gets Juno and gets Ashe. Chubby kills Pyro. Radiant kills Chubby. And it looks like...
Winter Storm taking out Royal Striker. It looks like we won the fight.
Yep, we did win the fight. There was
the fight.
3 ults used by Colorado Mesa.
Ooh.
Purdue only used 2, but we won the fight, and that's what matters. They do
Yeah.
have Venture Ult and Nano online. That's a big combo for them, whereas we just have Window. So this window's going to have to be used pretty smart to either keep our tank up or keep anybody up during that ult
Yeah.
combo, or hopefully stop them in choke. We'll see what...
Yeah, because right now they're at 41 seconds.
Yep.
Which is very,
Just
very
about in last fight territory. There's the Venture Ult that goes out. Nano goes out onto the Domina. Window does go down, but yeah, that Venture Ult is just going to be big.
Yep, and it looks like they're in the process of catching point. Hopefully we can touch in time just to knock them out of there. That'd be nice.
Yep. Radiant does not get wave spawn, which is going to be tough. It probably means they won't get a recontest in time. However, the whole team should be set up to hold this choke here. So see if they decide to hold choke or go rotate to high ground.
I think they're rotating to higher ground or somewhere. Yeah, they're getting across the choke.
Yep.
But that did leave them only 2 minutes and 30 seconds instead of the most time, original 4 after those catching points.
Yep. Purdue does have the Domino ult back online for them to use freely here. It looks like we are deciding to hold around Cop Car. Pyro is taking the duel against this Venture. Venture is a hard character to duel with. They have so much survivability, so yeah.
Yeah, and Venture did take out Pyro and Bolt is out. Prune. Oh boy.
Pyro Mesa is down both DPS. Looks like Radiant is going to be backing a little bit here.
Yeah.
Radiant can get out, but no.
Nope. Yeah, Flame Wage 4 takes out Radiant and also Winter Storm. That's never a good sign.
Nope.
Right now we just have Pyro on Reaper, just trying to take out this Domina. Just poking in the back line. Or front line. They're somewhere in the lines.
Yeah. They're somewhere.
There's some on the clock, somewhere.
Yep, Hart has made it all the way under bridge. That bridge can be very oppressive on this map. So High Noon is cast and does catch Prune. However, Pyro is making the rotation to come fight this cast. Looks like Pyro
wins against cast, but Froach does. He didn't kill one.
No, it looks like the fight's even right now. Nano does go out onto both tanks from both Anas. However, Cage does go down. There is a Venture Domina in the backline. Pyro does get Frog. Radiant does get the Venture. Chubby does kill Winter, but looks like Pyro Mesa is going to win that exchange overall.
That's good. And we do have 3, almost 4.
Yeah.
In the back pocket, which is really nice to hold this. They got 52 seconds left to try and get and push and continue pushing that payload. But if we could just hold here, that we stop them in their tracks.
Yeah, this bridge
nice.
is so good to hold, especially with our
Yeah.
Purdue did use the 3 there, but they do have that Venture ult coming back online, and they have Juno Ray for this fight. Like you said, Colorado Mesa does have Tor, so assuming we can just use ults aggressively here, it shouldn't be that big of a deal. Pyro does go down. Window is cast.
Radiant is asleep.
And Prune uses Emerald ult as well, looking like they're just shooting this Domina. See if the Domina goes down from this. Oh!
Someone goes down.
Yep, Juno goes down. Domina is still low on high ground, but Prune does get taken out by the Domina, so.
Oh,
Venture is down by Pyro.
That's always good.
Purdue doesn't have any point contest right now. We'll see who drops the touch. Yep. Domina drops the touch, gets blossomed.
Doesn't really get anything out of that. Radiant does take out Playmate 4.
Oh, and they don't get another touch in.
Nope,
Looks like
they
that Blossom
don't.
held enough space.
Yes, so. And it looks like that right now, no one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For first round, Purdue capped
had
first.
her-
About halfway through capping second.
halfway.
Yeah.
They did not get that second point, which is nice.
That is nice.
But now we just have to beat that 95, 77, 57. I'm not a math major, guys.
Numbers are hard.
But numbers are hard. I draw pictures.
Yeah. It looks like Colorado Mesa, in order to win this one, is gonna have to break that first choke. Hopefully faster than Purdue did it.
You know, they've been team killing them out of the gate, so
Yeah.
do that again. You've
Colorado
been doing a
Mesa
lot.
Can get a clean early fight here.
Yeah,
That's
clean
big.
early fight would be great. So everyone just do your jobs.
Yep. Midtown's hard. I mean, there's that first choke, which can be pretty nasty. It's pretty similar to that choke on Lijiang Tower, where it's like, this is the way to go in. There's one other way, but it's like, eh.
Yeah, they do. There's a lot of chokes on this one. That's crazy.
Yeah, and the bridge on second is just brutal to push.
Yeah.
We didn't see it in the last fight because the way the fights broke down, but you're able to hold that bridge. You can hold the cart at that little cop car for so long, so.
Yeah, Midtown just it definitely is a lengthy game usually when you put it on Midtown. It's honestly turns just everyone into even playing field.
Yep. Colorado Mesa has made a couple comp switches. We are going with Lucio on a backline, whereas Purdue has switched to Mace, Sojourn, Ram, Wu Yang, whereas Frog is the only one staying the same by playing the Juno.
You know, sometimes you gotta just stick to your roots.
Yep. Looks like Pyro is going to go through this train up here. You don't see a lot of it. Usually there's a lot of teams that contest on the stairs, but it doesn't look like Purdue has anybody set up on stairs to contest
No, and
Pyro.
he comes dropping in, takes
straight
out.
onto the support.
Yep, and there goes Frog. And Flammator does take out Pyro, which expected, I guess.
Yeah, but Pyro got his trade, made space, got
Yep.
in. Prune is able to take out Playmater on his rotation, and then Radiant has managed to break through the wall and is currently in on the Mei. So,
And we're about to catch a point, hopefully,
Yep.
while we're in the process. There's a process going.
looks like the Wu Yang and the Ram are attempting to leave here. Radiant has pushed up fairly aggressively, while the rest of the team has rotated towards point, but they are backing to go back to hold point. There's definitely going to be a recontest here, considering the tank didn't die or anything, but Shelby is already critical and having to block, so it's going to be hard.
Yep.
And yep, point cap from Colorado Mesa with a 5-minute time bank.
That is a lot of time.
Like you
and
talked about,
yeah,
that first
the
clean
team
fight. Yeah.
And there goes Radiant taking out pretty much 3 Pyro, well, no, 2 Pyro taking out 1, and then Shelby did take out 1 less. I think that was Radiant, which is not good. But go back.
It's all right. Looks like we have a lot of space here. We can get set
Yeah.
back up. Especially if our team can get set up on this high ground, have our Emre on high ground. That's going to be big for the team, but we'll see. Pyro runs into the Ram into this little choke point, so got to make sure nobody dies here, but
Hopefully get just goes out of there. You know,
Yep.
fly with your sword.
Emre is
Okay,
top.
Let's see if we can get some good around. We have 3 little bodies on top.
Yep. Both teams fighting for that bridge. High ground is big. Sojourn does go down, but does trade out the Pyro Rat. So both teams are down in DPS going into this next fight. Colorado Mesa does have Nano and Ramel online, whereas Purdue just has Freeze online. Mei is stopping Cart currently with Ice Block to see if Freeze goes out. Freeze is cast. However, the Mei dies first. Radiant gets through with Ram ult. Page does go down to the Wu Yang. Radiant kills Tank as well, and Wu Yang self-casts on ult. Radiant dies to Sojourn, and it's just Wu Yang and Sojourn alive for Purdue currently.
And Pyro does take out Wu Yang, so now it's just the Sojourn, which that is good. And we were pushing the payload. We've got it past that little choke there. Hopefully
Yep.
we can get it past the next one, and we're almost on that point, so it gives us more time.
Ram ult is popped. Sojourn died with ult again. Winter is dead. Looks like our Radiant is coming back now. Pretty in their back line, shooting behind them, so
Yeah, you snipe them.
yeah.
Oh, Royal does take out Pyro Rat, so Pyro did not win that battle.
I don't know if you saw that, but I think Prune was trying to go into the room, which is spawn for a second point for attackers, and the doors weren't open yet. so-
Yeah, and we just got killed.
Yeah.
Everyone died.
But we have a 3-minute time bank.
Yeah, we do. Time's always a good currency. So
We have Vendetta ult coming online. They have Ray and they have Sojourn ult. Sojourn ult is going to be hard here, especially without
yeah.
Beat. So hope the team can get into position pretty quickly or get a pick on the Sojourn again. She has died early a couple times, which has been big. Pyro goes to rotate and touch point. Mei drops to contest.
hopefully we can get that Emery ult and just bomb them.
Yeah.
Nice.
Looks like Sojourn
Playmater
ult
does
is
take out
cast.
Page.
Radiant also is out. We are flying and using Vendetta ult. Doesn't look like
Doesn't
Vendetta ult
get
with
in
the contact.
And just got hit into a snipe. And Broom does take out Ice Cream, but Rogue does take out Broom. We're just trying to pick them off one by one, but it looks like they're just kind of
Yeah,
contesting
it's
us.
going to be hard to win that without any ults, especially because Purdue did use 2 of their ults. They are switching off the Sojourn and going
Yep.
to Cast. Cast makes more sense into the Vendetta, but we switched off the Vendetta and are on Reaper now, so Reaper's going to be a
Yep.
big bully for frontline. Playmater also switched off the Cast to Emre now, so.
Oh geez, but we do have Emery ult, so hopefully we can get just, take them out and
Yep.
then
Looks like Radiant's contesting the high ground again. We have Pyro back on point. Both our DPS are dropped down.
we are pushing the payloads, so that's good. And there we go.
Emre
and
ult is cast, but
and
down
dies.
immediately. We also lose our Lucio, and Mei ult does go out. So, I mean, at least we got an ult out for that. It's tough
Yeah.
to see an ult get canceled that early into it, but for the most part, we got an ult out. There's still 2 minutes left on the time bank. We don't
yeah,
have to
and
push
they're
that far, but
so close. Yeah, like only
we're starting to see
5.
that bridge.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
bridge. It's bridges. Who knew?
Who knew?
No wonder people sleep under them.
Yeah, they're safe.
They're safe. Keeps you away from the elements and guns, apparently. At least in this one.
Yeah. So we are rotating to try to take that high ground again. Pretty similar fight to the one we've seen
Yeah.
the last couple
Tank
of
again.
times. Neither team has ult online, so this is going to be a raw fight. Just purely skill-based, who can hit more shots. So
Yeah.
Radiant uses Annihilation in, and Ram is forced to drop back down. The whole team has cleared, so we have one bridge, and Prune gets a kill on Quad. So they are down their main source of heals with the Juno dead, but ults have come online. Wu Yang ult is cast. Seems to knock down Radiant. Pyro goes down. Prune gets another kill on the other support right now. Both Rams are fighting with Ram ult up. Flaminator is down, and
yes.
there we go. That's the team wipe. Juno has come back at this
Team
point.
wipe.
We'll see if, yeah.
Ooh, and there goes the team. Only Ice Queen is
Very
surviving.
good.
But now we are just pushing, and we have completed it. Wow.
That was a good game.
That was a good game. Good job, Purdue. Who is going to be player of the game? Who do you choose?
Man, I don't know.
Well, it looks like
Radiant.
it's Radiant. Wow,
That makes sense.
that was a good game. Very
Yeah.
close at that last point and choke. We did get past the bridge.
We did get past the bridge.
We did get past the bridge.
Um,
And that goes to Colorado Mesa. Mesa does win the game.
Yep.
And their first game of this season, playoffs.
Yeah.
So we are still continuing, everyone. Yes, we're still in it
We're
to win
still in it,
We're
so-
still in it to win it. You get to hear our lovely voices again. If you want to continue hearing our lovely voices, you can go check out the Colorado Mesa Esports YouTube channel to see all these VODs if you did miss them or you just miss us.
Mhm.
And also the Instagram as well, where we get to post some fun things for you guys. And I would say Friday. We're having another match
Yeah.
this Friday.
Next round of playoffs will be
This Friday. You guys get 2. That's
Wow.
crazy. Oh, well, come back on Friday and come see us.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're signing off. Have a good night and come back, please.
Yeah. Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching. Thank you. Oh, thank
Okay,
you.
which part of the socks is free?
We're not stopping the stream yet. Hello, and I did promise an interview a little too late, but we are here with Gabe, or also known as Pyro Rat.
Yes.
I don't know how to change the things, so that's Pyro.
Hello.
But yeah, so you're in the playoffs.
Finally,
Yo,
thank God.
Yeah, it took a while to get that game situated, but hey, you won it, and that was
Thank
a
God.
very feisty game.
Thank God.
Yeah, no, that
I hated the last map we were on. Never liked Midtown.
I don't think anyone likes Midtown.
No, I'm
No
be
one
honest.
likes
Like
it.
other maps I could do, but Midtown I always struggle because it's just like it's a good dive map, but it's just I still struggle because it's just there's such open areas and I can't.
Yeah.
So, but we won, and I'm glad we're moving on to the semifinals. So
I'm glad as well. So how are you feeling? Like even though you said you're glad, like are you feeling ecstatic? Are you just like I did it?
after that, I'm excited and I'm ecstatic, but at that moment it's just like finally mellowed out to where I'm just like, okay, I did it, but I don't want to get to that point of
Yeah, like you're
excitement. Like it's exciting to like move on, but honestly we're not fully there yet because we still have 2 more. So it's just like I'm
Right.
excited, but I know I have to focus up still right away for like the next match because this is like where it'll
This
get much harder
yeah,
now.
it's gonna get much
So-
harder.
But other than
Yeah.
that, I am actually excited. I am very excited.
I'm excited to see more of your gameplay. That
Thank you.
Gold is one of my favorites to watch. I only watch 2 of you guys.
Yes.
So from if you know anyone like from the next games, you think who do you think you're either like I'm really excited to play against these people or I'm like terrified?
I don't know who we are going against quite yet. Because this match was one that kept on getting pushed back.
Yeah.
So
I know you got to play again this Friday.
yeah, we got to play again. So I think we already know the time, but I don't know who against
Oh.
yet.
That's a Lindsay question.
It is a Lindsay question. But honestly, I think for any type of team that, for me personally as a player, that I'm always like nervous about going against is always the tank and possibly the other DPSs.
Right, yeah.
Mainly the tank because they're like the ones that will like turn around straight after me, or like because they're like the ones with more health.
Yeah,
Hell,
no, they
more
pop you
helpful.
sometimes, don't they?
Yeah, I'm like whenever I go after a healer, like I'll get 2 or get at least 1 or get 1 down, but then I automatically get run down by their tank. So
Yeah.
it's just like, I think those two roles are mainly like the ones that I'm always worried about and try to prepare myself to go against, because those are the only ones that really give me a challenge to try to,
Right.
because as they say, the tank is the one that holds down like that front line. So it's just like, as soon as they see me break into their back line, that's where it's just like, I'm either going to be able to get out, or as we've seen many times where
Yes.
wasn't sadly able to get out, but
Yeah,
it is
no,
okay.
we saw a few of those,
Yes.
but you made it through. You guys made it through the first match, and let's see if you guys can, make it up that bracket. I'm excited to see these games. Honestly, this year, I think what is this semester or bracket or whatever has been very equal. Like, I feel like everyone has been more or less on the same par of each other.
Yeah.
Instead of, because I feel like last year a lot of steamrolls were happening.
Yeah, a
This
lot
one, I
of
feel
last year, I feel like a lot, like, I agree. We had, I'm not gonna lie with us, we had a lot of teams that we steamrolled through, and then if you look on like as soon as we got like into like the playoffs, that's where you actually finally had like teams going against
Yeah.
teams that were actually more difficult to go against. But like this one was a lot more actually challenging, because these teams actually still, instead of like it being like a quick fight, like these teams like were giving it like right back at us, to where like we were like, I'm not gonna lie, at points we almost broke down, because it was just like we were getting pushed back ourselves and we didn't know what to do. But honestly, I think this semester actually helped us a lot more grow as a team, though.
Yeah.
So I'm glad for the challenge, honestly.
I think you need a challenge. As people say, failure builds up
Yes.
success.
Yes.
But I feel like that challenge really helped you guys play a lot more cohesive.
Yes.
And, not predicting it's going to be an easy game.
Yeah.
I think a lot last year was a lot of forfeits from other teams.
Yeah, it was a lot of forfeits, which did not benefit, I think, a lot of us, because
Yeah.
it's just like we didn't really get, like, yes, we had games, but like not much, because it's
Right.
just like, so we didn't really get into like that mindset yet for
Yeah.
like a lot of games. So it's just like, okay, cool, we have a bye, so it's just like we didn't really worry much, and we didn't get really, I guess, that push a lot of times. So.
Right, yep. Well, do you have anything else to say? Anything you're excited for? Just put it out there.
I think I'm most excited to hopefully this semester, because I know we failed to get past semis last season, but honestly, with this team and the players I'm with, I feel like we have a strong chance of going to the finals and hopefully taking it all the way.
I hope I get to see you guys take it all the way. That would be an enjoyment. I feel like I've been on the edge of my seat this year.
Yes.
And I want to still be on the edge, but
Oh, I'm always on the edge of my seat every game.
Yep.
It's stressful.
it's stressful for you guys. I get to enjoy it, and
Yes.
the viewers get to enjoy it.
Exactly.
But definitely, we hope to see you in the finals.
Yes.
And continue playing. If you want to catch Pyrorat, you get to see him again this Friday.
Of course.
And I don't know what time that is, so just stick around
and find out.
Stick around and find out on one of the texty Twitch things. You'll find it. It'll be there. All right. Well, thank you so much, Gabe, Pyrorat, and y'all have a wonderful night.
Thank you.
Please,
everyone, have a wonderful night.
yeah, and please come back and watch us.
Yes.
It's an enjoyable time.